Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Webtogs gear review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Deuter Futura 32 backpack, day bag, whatever. Basically 32 litres is a Goldilocks number. So it's something that you can wear on your day pack, your day hike, your day adventure to, if you're going to be wild camping over the weekend or anything. Anyway, there's not much key features to it. The key features themselves I'm going to talk about during the closer look. So yeah, let's just go straight into the closer look. So 32 litres, again, it's a great size. The overall design itself, as you can see, is a traditional style backpack, day pack. So yeah, it ticks all the boxes when it comes to traditional, but then also storage. The pack itself, if I open it up. So first things first, you've got a mesh pocket on the side here. So you can it's a reactive side. So if you want grab and go items, water bottles, stuff like that, pop it in this mesh pocket on the front there. Because it's got an elastication to it, it's going to hold whatever you place in there as well. And then yeah, it just means it's all safe and secure. And then that obviously reacts with what you put in the main section of the bag itself. You have a top entry, which is a traditional drawstring, and then that leads into the main section of the bag. Again, I'm not going to show you too much detail into it. It's just a basic inner part. You've got a hydration bladder system in that section there. Put your hydration bladder in there. You've got the hook here, so that obviously holds up the bladder, stops it from slunking to the bottom of the bag. And then the hydration hose just comes out on the side here. Just show you that. So the hydration hose comes out on the side there, and then you can attach it on this strap system there. But again, I'll show you that in more detail later. What's pretty cool as well, again, because they've gone for the traditional design, you also have a secondary section at the base of the rucksack. And if you want to, there's a zip on the inside there. So again, like a very traditional rucksack, undo that, and then that gives you the entire pack space. But if you want to keep things separate, like wet gear, dry gear, dirty boots, whatever, you can do by zipping that in there. At the base of the bag as well, you have another pocket. Just open that up, and then in here you have your rain cover. So when the heavens do open, just cover this bag up, cover this bag over, and then hey presto, you're protecting yourself from the elements. And when you're not using it, you can just pop it in there. If like me, you don't really use the rain covers themselves, all your gear's in stuff sacks, dry bags, you can take that out. Again, it's personal preference. And then you also have additional pockets and a bag, definitely more a secure bag at the base there as well, which is really, really cool. You've got some bungee cords, some bungee hooks on the bag itself, so for your walking poles, your ice axes, whatever you want to carry on the outside there, you can basically position them up, pull in that bungee, and that's going to keep everything safe and secure. Let me just undo the compression strap on the side. You have your traditional kind of side pockets as well, again ideal for a water bottle or anything like that. Again, it's elasticated, there is a slight elastication, so it will react to whatever you put in there and hold that into place. And like I said, because it's traditional, you've got two compression strap systems on the back there. So the top one itself you can undo, and then the bottom one is just literally like a tug system. So just once it's all filled up, pull that in there, and then basically working with the compression straps means once all your gear's in there, tighten it all up, and then that's going to stop things from rattling around. Let's quickly take a look at the other side. It basically mirrors the other side. So you've got your compression straps, and then you've got your pockets. Just briefly as well, just to show you, you do have an additional pocket on the inside. This sort of pocket, again, nice and spacious, is great for stuff valuables that you want to have to hand, but you obviously don't want to make it obvious that they're there so other people can't get them. So you're like your wallet, your mobile phone, bits and bobs that you want to keep secure, just pop in there, and then hey presto, zip it up and it stays safe and secure. Again, because it's a traditional style rucksack, you've got tons of storage in the top section there in the head. Again, depending on what you place in that bottom section, that bottom pocket will determine how much space you have in the top, and obviously vice versa. But yeah, basically lots of storage systems, lots of storage pockets on this rucksack. So the bag itself, the backing itself, you've got an airflow system, which is great. So if you are trekking, backpacking in hotter climates and you just want that nice cool airflow to keep you cool, your back nice and cool, you've got that system on there. And then that is protected with a mesh backing there as well, so it's not going to irritate your back. Fantastic, fantastic design there, fantastic feature. Straps themselves are ergonomically curved, so they don't just go straight down, they are fitted to you, which means it's going to be a lot more comfortable if you are trekking or backpacking for long amounts of time. Just having that slight cut, slight adjustment in there just means it's going to help take the pressure off. You've got your traditional kind of chest strap there. Again, you should have elastication. You've got an elasticated section on there, so if you do have this done up, you have that elastication, which is going to help take the pressure off. But if you can help it, and it's a little bit of a tip from me, don't have this done up. The way that you pack your bag on the inside should basically mean that if it's done properly, you shouldn't have this chest strap done up unless you really, really need it done up. If you can not do that up, it's going to take the pressure off the top part of your pack, and it's also going to help, you know, reduce like stress and strain on the strap and cause more pressure points on your shoulders, should I say. So if you can, don't actually have that done up, but if you need to, again, it's got great adjustment, and that elastication just is going to help with the overall pressure that chest strap is going to offer. And then on the base, you've got your two traditional hip bags, hip straps. Again, they're pre-curved, so they're going to fit nicely against you. They're nice and soft, and again, they've got mesh material in there, so they are nice and breathable. And you've got pockets, which is always handy. So I'll just show you on this one here. Nice spacious pockets, which, you know, in all honesty, all you're going to be putting in there, maybe your phone, GPS system, or, you know, you've got some Jaffa cakes or Kendall mint cake, pop it in there. Maybe not Jaffa cakes, depending on if, you know, you're walking in hotter climates. But basically, it just means that you've got your quick air storage on your hip band there. And the mesh on the front, again, is that slight elastication. It's not as elasticated as the front panel, but there is elastication there. So again, it will mimic and it will basically, should I say, shape to whatever you pop in there. And then just briefly on there as well, you've got exactly the same pockets. And then you've got your traditional pinch clip system that you get pretty much standard throughout all rucksacks. So 32 litres, who's this for? This sort of pack is great if you're limiting or you're wanting to limit what you're taking when it comes to a weekend away. So if you're trying to lighten up your gear or you're just trying to reduce your pack size, 32 litres is great. And the fact that this is based on a traditional styled rucksack means you have tons of storage options as well. So yeah, this is definitely something to look out for if you're looking at reducing your pack weight. If you are on a day excursion or if you are backpacking and you're taking quite a lot of gear with you, again, this sort of structure, even though it's 32 litres, it's quite a lot for a day trip, but again, it depends on where you're trekking. It will offer you the support that you need, and because of the variancy in pockets and storage, again, it means you can adapt what you're carrying to the bag itself, making it more comfortable and also just making it more organized, should I say, when it comes to the pack itself. So yeah, if you're after a traditional bag, but that has tons of features and it's in a nice compact size, definitely something to consider. Yeah, I think that's about it really. Yeah, so if you're just going on an adventure, you're trying to reduce your pack size for a weekend trip, definitely get it. If you're after a bag that's slightly bigger for an adventure, a daily adventure, should I say, but you want more functionality, different styles of storage rather than just one big open space, which is definitely something to consider. The bag itself as well is covered in ripstop material, which I didn't mention beforehand, but yeah, it just means the outer material itself is nice and lightweight, but it's also super, super strong. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on. If you want to find out more about this pack, just head over to the webtogs.com or to the link that is pinned in the comments below. And whilst you're over on our website, you'll notice that we're doing a really cool initiative at the moment, which is place an order, plant a tree. So every order that is placed for our website, webtogs.com, we are going to plant a tree, which within itself is fantastic, but which kind of coincides with that, our warehouse is one of the most eco-friendly warehouses in Europe and the world. So at the moment, or as of recording, our carbon emissions are down by 93.5%, which within itself is fantastic. But when you marry that up, when you pair that up with our place an order, plant a tree initiative, it does something rather special. So through purchasing through webtogs.com and obviously using that place an order, plant a tree initiative, what that tree does, it actually wipes out the carbon emissions of 3 other Webtog orders, and that is just due to the fact that we've got our carbon emissions down so low. So that is absolutely fantastic. That is a great initiative to have, and not a lot of other companies can do that because a lot of other companies aren't or don't have such an eco-friendly warehouse like we have here at webtogs.com. Anyway, and stop blathering on about that as well. If you want any more information about the plant, the tree, place an order, or just to find out more about our eco-friendly warehouse, again, I would have linked that in the comments below. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and happy trails.